We are live. Hi, everyone. My name is Martha Bowers. I'm with Sunshine Botanicals, and today we have Emily Fritchey with this, who is the Skin Whisperer, and she is coming to you live to talk to you about your skincare. So, without further ado, Emily Fritchey.
Hi, guys. I don't know how many of you are online yet, but I am so excited to be here with you tonight because, oh boy, do I have things to share, and I can't wait to meet all of you. Now, remember, this is our very first live stream. There will be lots more, but we've got technical glitches to work out. So bear with me for just a minute. Martha, all I see is the ad for me. I don't see anything else. I don't know what I should be seeing from
Yeah,
my
that's
screen.
your actual presentation. So, if you want to just dive right in,
Okay,
and
am I going to control the slides?
no, just let me know and I'll forward them.
Okay, great. Do we have anyone with us yet, Martha?
I'm looking. I don't. I'm looking for it. Just one second. It doesn't matter. Just go ahead and people will be joining us.
Okay. I
And
want
if you are joining us, just let us know where you're coming from.
Yes, thank you. Because, guys, if you know anything about me at all, you know that my passion is your solution. I've been doing skin forever, and it's my passion, and I'm so grateful to have you with us tonight. And I'm here to answer questions, to talk, to share the latest information, and just to establish a platform where we can all connect. Okay. So, Martha, please let me know if you see people online, people joining us.
Yeah, I
And
will.
will this be recorded so people can request this later?
It's going to be on Facebook.
Great. Awesome. Okay. Well, so if you're in the middle of dinner, you can always catch this later, right? Um, um, Wow. I come to you tonight. I'm very visual, okay? And I'm so passionate about what I do. I have to try to keep it between the lines, so to speak. And Martha, I'm trying to expand my screen. Here we go. Oh, good. Look, there I am, and there's my information. That was what I wanted to have happen. Folks, welcome to my world. This is Martha Bowers right underneath my photo, and she's an important part of what we're doing, and she's functioning as our moderator this evening. And Martha will be a great resource to be able to get more information. But I have decided to create this visually and kind of like a PowerPoint way of doing it. So it keeps me on track. For those of you that don't know me, I want you to understand a couple things before I get into all this. The reason I wanted to go live and start doing these online Facebook experiences is to be able to connect with you, answer your questions, help you sort out all the noise because I have been an esthetician, a holistic esthetician for over 30 years. This is my heart, it's my world, and Sunshine Botanicals literally is my child. Okay. I am fascinated by skin, regardless of the ethnicity, whatever else is going on, whatever is happening, whether it's aging or problem skin conditions, and regardless of what country or nationality you're from, and all those skins have unique nuances. I'm your girl. I can answer questions. I'm very passionate about my work. I'm constantly learning as much as I am teaching. And I just want you to know that as the founder of Sunshine Botanicals, my heart is in plant medicine. I'm all about using active plant ingredients, herbs, roots, and plants for each individual formulation that we produce and that we make. And it's amazing. So I could go on and on and on, but let me try to stay on track tonight. But I want you to understand that tonight I would love to introduce you to not only my passion, which is the world of corrective skincare, using plant medicine. But for those of you that really don't know me, I have a private practice. I still work at the farmhouse where Sunshine Botanicals was born years and years ago, and I still see clients several times a week because that, I'm getting ahead of myself, but that clinic is my lab. I am very passionate about giving people flawless, beautiful skin. And I, Emily Fritchey, the Skin Whisperer, am the alternative to Botox, invasive procedures, injections, and surgeries. There are so many things that people think they need those really invasive procedures for that they really don't. I'm all about it if you need it, if there's nothing else that we can do. And at that point, I work with physicians and medical estheticians to show them how to prep the skin before procedures and help the body to heal using plant medicine. So this program tonight is not just to talk about products. I really want to hear what you need, what you're looking for, because this world that we live in especially online when it comes to skincare, beauty, and wellness, is a revolving door of trial and error, right? How many of you have bathroom drawers filled with half empty bottles, pots, and jars of whatever? We bought the marketing, it said it's supposed to work because we don't understand how this goes together and what really is necessary to give you visible results and simplify your life so you can once and for all achieve really beautiful, glowing, and flawless skin. That's why I'm here. Do I expect to do it all tonight? Nope. But I want to help you understand where we're going because these live streams that I'm going to be doing, I'm here for you. I want to share 40 years, 30 years, however long I've been around, because I still do skin, I'm still creating new products and finding beautiful ingredients that really transform the skin without poisoning the body in the process. Now, with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. So, my goal with these live streams is to hear you, ask questions, make comments, experience just whatever is going on because you guys really mean a lot to me. I want you to see what's behind Sunshine Botanicals. For those of you that are joining me that have seen the brand, you've seen beautiful products, beautiful pictures. That's not what we're about. What we're about is working with you one on one to help you sort through the noise and say, oh my God, this is crazy. You don't know how much I hear that. And I hear clients telling me I had no idea it was this simple, right? And it's because it's become very complicated in the world that we live in. So that kind of leads into my first slide here is there's never been more confusion in skincare than there is today. New products, trending ingredients, aggressive procedures, and endless promises. Do I get an amen? Somebody get it? Yeah. Okay. But when you're trying to solve a real skincare problem, how many of you go, yeah, but where do I start? What really works? What is all the hype and marketing and what's real? And what if, this is my favorite, what if skincare could finally make sense? Yes? Do I have any hand raises? It's not that hard. My job is to help you understand how to think, what to do, what to look for, so you can get those results and simplify your life. Anybody in for that? Yay! Let's hear. Thank you very much. And for those of you that see this later, where you're not live online, I want to hear from you. Beauty, skincare, and wellness has been my life for many, many years, you guys. Skin cancer is running my family. I've had multiple cancer procedures myself. Aging and problem skin and inflammatory conditions. I have lived with this for years. Now, on the way to beauty, because let's be honest, we all want to look amazing, right? But we've got to take it from the beginning. So that's what these live streams are going to be about. I want to take a each time we do one, I want to have a primary focus and I want to really connect with you. So please like us at on Instagram and Facebook at sunshinebotanicals.com. And I will get into this in a bit. My private skincare studio is sunshinebotanicalsclinic.com. That's a whole different site and a whole different series of um, Facebook and Instagram pages. But I'm a passionate educator. I have been there. I have had skin that was a train wreck, and I'm here because of the years I spent learning on what can I do so that I can feel confident, I can look great, and I can share what I've learned with everyone else. So that's what this is all about. So, what if skincare finally made sense? I'm about to introduce you to the idea. Martha, should I advance my slides?
Here, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, great. What if beautiful skin didn't have to be so complicated? What if a simple daily routine could visibly transform your skin without the revolving door of guesswork? I guess this makes sense. It says the promotional, the brochure, and the video says this works. Trial and error, wasted money, harsh chemical-based products, and constantly changing routines. What if healthy skin came from understanding the skin instead of fighting against it? Does that make sense to anybody? Because beautiful skin is rarely about one miracle product. It doesn't exist. It's marketing hyperbole, Martha. Now, I have taken everything that I have learned, experienced, and do over the last bazillions of years and broken it down into this. And the goal of this slide is to help you understand really how to think. So if you're looking at products in Sephora or wherever you might be, maybe you're on Sunshine Botanicals, I don't know. Um, what do you need to do to have really pretty skin? To clear it up, whether it's aging, sun damaged, and blotchy, or problem red and acneic, or maybe you are a recovering cancer patient. It really, and I thought about this for a long time, it really comes down to the four pillars to beautiful skin. Healthy skin isn't about a single product, look, or magic. It's about a process. I want you to understand that if you get these four pillars, that the understanding of that means if you get this, whenever you go to shop for products, you know that whatever you're holding in your hand, does it fit into one of these categories? Cleansing and detoxification is the missing link in corrective skincare. If you go to our YouTube channel at Sunshine Botanicals on YouTube and go to our videos, you're going to see a lot of interesting things. And one of my videos is on this very thing. Cleansing and detoxification is the missing link in corrective skincare. Most people, when it comes to correcting problem skin or aging, are looking for a thing to correct a symptom, all right? And they go right to a corrective, either product, procedure in the doctor's office, or what have you, to correct that. while all the time we are missing the most important step that just might clear what you're dealing with all by itself. That's why we created our double cleanse system. The first step in any effective results focused skincare routine is cleansing and detoxification. Please look that up because most people skip right over this to go right to injections or right to aggressive serums or treatments to fix the problem. And if you don't start it at the very foundation, you're never going to get what you want. So our double cleanse system is on YouTube and on our channels, and it is where you need to shift your focus. You don't want to strip your skin. Our double cleanse will bring the glow, hydration, and detoxify your skin so it can actually start to breathe again. That is where problem solving begins. The second step is hydration. Once you get your skin clean, you want to hydrate, and there's hydration and there's moisture. Hydration really indicates water. So we want to bring a balance of hydration back into the skin. The third element is repair, whether it is um, redness, a lot of inflammation, or it's pigment, or uh, I could go on and on. But whatever the issue is on your skin, repair, the repairing formulas are third. And then the fourth thing is protection. So once you clean your skin, it starts to breathe again. It plumps, it glows. You've got hydration. You have repaired the skin with, as we use herbs, botanicals, and vital extracts of omega-3 fatty acids. Once that repair starts, the skin just recognizes that it's being loved and the skin is coming back to life. So it's that simple. Cleanse and detoxify, hydration, repair, and then protection. Our environment is a beast. It truly is a beast. Whether it's ultraviolet light, sun, blue light from computer screens like I'm sitting in front of right now, that maybe you are, it's very, very important to protect the skin with antioxidants and chemical-free UV protection. We make a formula, we'll talk about it a little bit later. It's called Total Eclipse, and it is a gorgeous chemical-free BB cream that protects the skin and reflects ultraviolet light from the skin, and it is gorgeous. So whether your skin is red, raw, and irritated, super dry, or oily and acneic, this is the combination, or these are the steps conceptually you want to remember. So if you're looking at products, does it fit into one of those categories? So that I wanted to share. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Sunshine Botanicals was born from passion and purpose. And again, for those of you that do not know me or the history of our company, I am a holistic skin therapist. I'm a clinical esthetician, and I have been so fortunate to spend my life in a skincare clinic caring for people's skin hands on. And it has been a tremendous blessing to me and to others to be able to share the knowledge of medicinal plants, frequency, and energy, and how those things can seriously jumpstart the skin's recovery and repair. So we began this many years ago. We were green before it was a marketing strategy, and now it's just all over the place. My husband was a very gifted herbalist, and he started making wild-crafted tinctures, more on that later, for my practice to treat my clients because he saw a lot of inflammatory conditions and even things after ablative procedures, skin peels, and such, where the skin was struggling to recover. He understood the energetics of medicinal plants and knew how to harvest them and make them. That is what started Sunshine Botanicals, and the rest has been history. So I just want you to understand that we were not a beauty brand that came out of the gate to jump into the market. This was back in the early 90s where we didn't have AI, we didn't have the internet like we do now. We had an understanding and a passion for understanding plant medicine and making it internally and topically. So clean beauty became trendy ultimately, but originally we were always wild crafting botanicals, plants, flowers, studying medicinal plants, creating corrective herbal formulas, and approaching changing the skin very holistically. It was never about creating another beauty brand such as you see online now. Okay. I want you to meet my very best friend. This was Dr. Philip Fritchey. We were married for 35 years. He was a very gifted herbalist. This man could take you out into the wild and help you identify medicinal plants. He has an amazing book, and Martha may be able to share this with you later, called Practical Herbalism. You can find it on Amazon. But this man was a very gifted herbalist. He understood the energetics of plant medicine, and it was like being a chef in his um, in his lab, and he was making medicine, and he traveled the country. He taught herbal medicine for the Trinity College of Natural Health for many years, and he made herbal tinctures for his wife, for Miss Emily, to use on her clients in her treatment room. So that's how this whole brand happened. I want you guys to really understand this. This was Sunshine Botanicals is the combined passion of two people who had their own areas of gifting and specialty come together to create something really amazing. Dr. Phil, in his wild crafting and medicinal and compounding skills, and I, being the esthetician and understanding skin conditions, could match ingredients together. So I will live forever carrying his message forward. I know I'm speaking in past tense, but he passed very suddenly uh, in 2017, and I am carrying the message of what we're doing forward for the rest of my life. So he was amazing. Some of you may have taken his training back in the day when he would travel across the country and teach herbal medicine to professionals and lay people. And I said when I lost him temporarily that he would live forever through me. So that's the message behind this brand. It's not just more stuff, it's about healing. Um, so he watched what I did very closely and made a formula. So if you want to know how our brand was born, you can go to sunshinebotanicals.com and look up a formula called Rapid Repair Fluid. It is still made to this very day exactly the way he produced it. And it is an oil-free, hydrating, healing fluid that addresses bruising, wounds, redness, you name it, it covers it. It feels and smells absolutely incredible. And men love it as an aftershave. It is also the star ingredient in our oncology collection. And I can share more with you later about physicians who have validated herbal medicine and my formulations with their patients. So Dr. Philip Fritchey is the original creator of these formulations who will live forever through me. And you can look up Rapid Repair Fluid, what it is, what it does, and the ingredients there, and use it for yourself. Everybody needs this. It feels amazing. And through that, a brand was born. Now, let's talk about this. My little skincare clinic at the farmhouse. I'm just south of Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, I have a beauty brand. Yes, I'm traveling around the country teaching people. I cannot stop working on clients because it's my happy place. I am blessed to have wonderful women that come to me from around the country and from our local community looking for solutions. How do I fix fill in the blank? I have a private studio. I am in a beautiful rural setting where Dr. Phil's herb garden originally started and was there. And it's a place where people can truly escape. It's not a commercial space, it's adjacent to my home. And there are claw marks on the doorway when people have to leave. They don't want to go. It's really a very special place. I use energy, frequency, energy medicine. I balance out energy, and I use these beautiful formulations to transform the skin. And if you would like to, most folks that have been involved with Sunshine Botanicals for some time don't realize I still do skin. So I told Martha, I said, we have to let folks know this. And I have a beautiful client that drives regularly from Columbia, South Carolina, which was quite a hike to Atlanta for the work that we've done. And you look very different after the very first treatment. So it's my passion. I'll never stop, my aesthetic practice, but this is my humble, sweet, and very peaceful skincare practice.
So Jay wants to make sure that you know he says for men too.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about guys. You know what? Can I just say this? Skin is skin. Men, women, children, babies. There are nuances in each one. And that is my client, Jay Moore, who is truly amazing. And um, well, I need to keep this brief. Thank you, Jay, very much. Because men, do you know my men clients come to me because their wives drag them? Was that true, Jay? Yeah. Because they've been in the sun or been on the golf course, they don't care. They get in the shower with a bar of soap and call it a day. But let's be honest, they want to look as good as we do. They've got hooded eyelids, they've got bagginess under their eyes, lines, wrinkles, brown spots, and AKs, actinic keratosis. And that's what we deal with. We help Jay with as well. He is a very, very handsome man who happens to be a stuntman in Hollywood, and he has I call him barnacles because he has the little brown spots, and we zap those from time to time. But it's a wonderful opportunity to work with amazing men who are professionals such as Jay, that are clueless, that have not been educated in skincare. And he has, men can learn. You don't have to do a lot, but you need to match the ingredients to skin condition to really to keep looking good. I mean, until the time we leave this earth, we can leave looking really amazing. That's a fact. You don't have, aging is inevitable. I'm sorry, bleh, aging is inevitable. Looking old is optional. Okay. I'm your girl for that. So, and yes, people come to me from everywhere and um, can also call me to say help, right? So, thank you, Jay, for that, because men are so important here because they don't know how to deal with ingrown hairs, brown spots, sunspots, blackheads, large pores, all of these things. And we can make it simple for them and not make it a really big deal. And men that are very, they can stay looking amazing. And I take out all the, hoo-ha out of it and keep it simple. So thank you, Jay. I really appreciate that because men are very important. Now, let me pivot from that to teens, teenagers, and even kids. I have guys, and Martha, you'll have to guide me back if I'm getting too far off track, but um, we have young people and people with real issues with skin, and I have a family member with psoriasis. I mean, full on psoriasis that some of my products have made such a dramatic difference with. And her story is on the testimonials page of my clinic website, which is www.sunshinebotanicalsclinic.com. And who would have known that, these things could make such a difference in autoimmune conditions and things like psoriasis. Also, babies and children. So, our products are not just beauty products, it's all about wellness and healing. So you can dig down deeper into that site and to our YouTube channel to learn more. Thank you, Jay, for helping me remember how important men are to this. Thank you.
So we are about 40 minutes into the hour, so we
All
do want to
right,
kind of
good.
move this along. Okay?
All right, thank you, Martha. You guide me.
Hmm.
All right. Welcome to my clinic. I still work with clients. It's literally my laboratory. You guys want to know how things happen? It's right there. Because people present themselves and present conditions. Not always, I mean, this is not the local spa where you go and say, I'll do this treatment and I'll do that treatment and end of story and out you go. People come to me that say, here's my concern. This is what I see when I'm looking in the mirror. And I've done A, B, and C. I'm not getting anywhere. Okay. I love to solve problems for people. So this clinic of mine is where new products literally are born. And oh, I didn't plan this, Martha. You might kill me, but we'll have to talk about the latest new addition to Sunshine Botanicals that came out of the clinic maybe a little bit later. But product concepts are born, treatments and protocols are developed, and skin conditions are really studied. I'm fascinated with this. I've been doing this for 30 years. And it never gets old to me because every face is new. And I get to work with my clients because it's very much a team effort to create things that solve problems once and for all for folks. It's where science, nature, skin therapy, energy, frequency, and botanical medicine all come together to create transformation. I will say this, and I tell every client that comes to see me, one treatment, you look different when you walk out the door. Okay. Now, is it a facelift? No. Do you look real different? Yes. Okay. And that's where we together decide where are we going with this? What do you want to do? How far do you want to go? And how do you want me to take you? So it's jazzing to me because it's like, oh wow, I'm watching your face change under my hands. So that's the clinic at the farmhouse. I'm about, oh, what, 35 miles south of the airport in Atlanta, 45 miles south of downtown. So we're kind of a bedroom community of Atlanta, but we've been here for quite a while. So it's a private studio, it's not commercial. And I take my clients based on when they present or they reach out to me and ask me if I will see them. So it's my happy place. So, okay, beyond fillers, Botox, and harsh products, uh, I've covered most of this. The kind of treatments I do, medicinal plants, microcurrent plasma, that is a, Martha, we need to make a class on plasma. What is plasma? I do microcurrent plasma, lymphatic drainage, skin peels, massage techniques, very unique massage techniques, eye lifting, and I layer devices for targeted results. But when you talk about plasma, it's an area that not too many people fully understand. And you think of plasma as blood plasma. Well, that's certainly a form of plasma. But what we're talking about are devices that I use in my clinic that lift and tighten the skin, essentially. Now, this type of plasma is energetic, it's not blood plasma. There are let me break it down real simple. There's four different states of matter. You have, let's go back to science class, okay? Remember that? Who hated science? I loved it. Okay. Solid, liquid, gas, and then plasma. That's the fourth state of matter. When I use plasma in most of my techniques, and I do different types of plasma, but the most common use of plasma uses plasma energy to penetrate into the dermal layer of skin to lift and tighten, and literally lift and tighten the skin. And it goes in to tighten collagen. So we can, in my clinic, once I get to know a person, I layer and stack treatments based on where they are, what their skin can handle, and what their expectations are. So, plasma is amazing. There's cold plasma, plasma fibroblasts, channeling plasma. We could go on and on. We'll do another class on that later if that interests you. Okay. And so there's some neat stuff we do here that really is an amazing alternative to putting poisonous injections into your face to lift it. We're doing, many places use, things to fill the skin when it's collapsing. We're lifting and tightening using chemicals that have to be done over and over and over because those don't last. I would much rather address the skin by coming in from the basement up and out rather than coming in to the skin with an injection and a poisonous neurotoxin to plump up the skin temporarily. I would much rather come in and use energy, frequency, and plasma to tighten and lift the skin in on its own from the inside out. The goal is healthier skin function, improved vitality, and a natural visible transformation. Now, I want to show you a couple pictures, and I know we're running along here, but let me just show you a few things. I want to show you what one single treatment can do in my clinic, okay? And this is not hype, this is for real. This is a young lady where I think the pictures speak for itself. Improved hydration, healthier skin overall. I used micro amps of current, lymphatic drainage around the eyes, a light skin peel, and what else did I do? Yeah, just look at this, and oh, lymphatic drainage around the eyes. When the eyes are purple and dark, you have to physically drain the fluid out from the eyes. That makes it puffy and causes it to be purple, because when the eyes are purple underneath the skin, it's blood that's stagnant. It's just sitting there. And because, lymphatic fluid doesn't move unless you really pump it up and exercise a lot. So I had to physically move with massage techniques the lymphatic fluid out from her eyes, which gave us the ultimate lift. And that was not even with one of my power tools. This picture is a couple years old, but just the whole lift, we squeegeed fluid out of her face. So when you see it tightened like that, it's because we moved all the fluid, we used peels, we used brightening treatments and micro amps of current to start to strengthen the muscle. And that was with actually one treatment, you guys. That's why I'm never tired. This is always fun because it's like, wow, look at what's happened. And the more we do it, the tighter the face gets. So transformation begins here, and that's one single treatment. All right, now these are fun. This is, let's start on the right with a neck lift. How many can relate to this? So we can, and hers isn't that bad, but we hear people talking about turkey neck as we age, and that tightens. Now, fortunately, the platysma muscles were not involved here, so that was just the skin itself. And this is two treatments, guys. This is plasma, peel, current. Boom. We worked with the muscle, we tightened up the skin underneath the plasma, and we put some amazing ingredients back into her skin, being epidermal growth factors, peptides, plant stem cells, and that literally went in with that current to give you the lift. Now, the photo on the left, before and after, this is texture. Now, if you come to see me and we take before and after pictures, the thing I talk about is, because I like to keep my language simple, but if you look at yourself in the mirror, the things I look at, if I'm looking at a person, are three things: the skin texture, the skin color, and the overall elasticity, meaning is the skin falling. And the reason I do that is, and this, if you don't hear anything from this program tonight, but this, it's very, very important because we've been conditioned by marketing and hype and all the stuff and all the magic bullet mentality. It doesn't work that way. This treatment on before and after on this left picture, what this client's main issue was, and the reason I look at texture, color, and elasticity is, where do you start? Because if you go to a lot of places, you get a magic whatever for everything. I can't hit lifting sagging skin, lightening pigment, and tightening the skin up all at the same time. It's a process, and I have to layer these treatments. But her glow literally came back. Her main issue, number one focus that I would do with all the tools in my toolbox, is work on her texture first. That would be skin peels. That would be the right home care. That would be the right hydration, because is maybe you can see, but I want you to know that she has layer upon layer upon layer of dead, dry, dull skin sitting on the surface. I could put the most powerful serums and creams and everything on that skin and never have it look like that right-handed picture had I not peeled off and dissolved those layers of thick, tough, coarse skin. So if you address, in her case, the texture first, the skin responds so much faster. The glow comes back because we've removed the dead material sitting on the top of the skin. So whatever I put on her skin, copper peptides, comfrey root, white birch bark, whatever it might be, now it can go in. Okay, so think about that. And I get real animated about this because I want you to think about, look and feel the texture of your skin, look at the color, and then look at the elasticity, meaning how much it's dropped. Because you could go in, and guys, I'm going to tell you this. I have had people that have had facelifts come to me and still had skin that looked like that. It was tighter, but it was still there. So it's very important, and that's why education is such a big deal for me, because you have to prioritize what you're treating to ultimately to get to reach your goals. So with her, We peeled off the layers. The skin started to glow again because now we've exposed healthy new cells underneath there. And now her skin feels light, it's fresh, it's breathing. Now I can go deeper with some of my devices and with some of my products and continue to lift. But I was overjoyed with this. So if you look around the mouth and you look even at the eyes, this was exciting. Okay. So I would encourage you, and I'll tell this is how I work. But if you're in other states and other parts of the world, you need to find somebody that can talk to you this way, that understands. Where do you start? You can go get a facial for your birthday anywhere. But if you want corrective work, whether it's with an esthetician in a private studio or in a med spa, you need somebody that can help you create a roadmap so that you can go, okay, we're starting here, we're moving here. And I'm going to tell you, after I have a boot camp, it's a 6 week intensive boot camp that a lot of folks do. And at the end of that boot camp, oh my God, we make major changes. Now, some skins are way more damaged than others and may take more, but I just want you to understand how to think about this, not so much what to do. Where do you start? How are you going to treat it? And where am I ultimately going to go? So to get a neck lift like that, using plasma, LED light, ionization, and my serums, and the one on the left to do peels and plasma, that's what makes me happy. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I want to share it with you. All right, how about let's create a skincare routine that finally makes sense. My passion is helping people. My friends get this. I mean, it's who I am, it's what I do. First of all, your roadmap is first of all, identify exactly what your skin needs. Simplify, not complicate, your daily routine. Choose the correct ingredients for your condition. Stop wasting money on the latest, greatest, biggest, baddest hype. Build protocols that are effective and sustainable, meaning you can do this from now on. Feel confident in your skin again because when the skin is supported properly and consistently, the transformation can be and is extraordinary. And my brain just splits when I see everything on the internet. There's a grain of truth here and there, but people are just, who believes anything anymore? Who has any clue what's right, what's true, what's wrong? Here we go. And I want you to know that if you're 18 or if you're 68, your skin can look better than it ever has following those 4 pillars and matching ingredients to skin condition. I hope you follow me online because we're going to be doing more and more live streams. I want to hear what you need. I want to know how this lands with you. This is the stuff I do every day in my clinic. And if I can help you and be of service, it would be an honor. And just let's get down and dirty. If you find stuff you don't understand, throw it out there. I'll try and help you understand it. And let's just be in. I want you to be a more informed consumer. Whether you buy a product from me or you go someplace else, I want you to at least know how to think about decisions that you're making. Please join our online family. This community is about a lot more than just skincare products. It's about education, empowerment, honest conversations, holistic health and wellness, and real solutions. I want you to see results and where you go, I wish you could see these people when they leave. And if you go, by the way, Come to think about it, I just got a message today. If you go to the sunshinebotanicalsclinic.com page, there's a testimonials page where my webmaster posted some of the videos of what I'm trying to tell you. And that's what keeps me going. That's what thrills me is to be able to help people solve problems, be happy, be their best self. And so you can go there and check it out. Whether you're struggling with aging skin, sensitivity, inflammation, cancer, breakouts, or just trying to understand how to keep your skin from aging, you're welcome here. I want to hear from you, please. And Martha will speak to this. And I've got something really special for you. So don't go away just yet. I'm going to toss this back to Martha. I've got a special treat for everybody. And I want to hear from you guys. I love doing this. I love meeting all of you. So send in your questions. Martha, tell them how to do that.
Yeah, so if you have any questions regarding Sunshine Botanicals or regarding your own skin condition, please feel free to just drop a message in the chat. And Emily, I don't currently have any questions, but I know that you are seeing clients all the time. What are some of your most common questions that people come to you wanting to either fix or wanting to address?
Wow. Good question, Martha. Let's see, the most common. You know what the most common thing is? People are overwhelmed. They walk in, they don't know what to ask anymore. And my question to my clients is, and I love to put a mirror in people's hands so they can look at themselves when they're talking to me. I like to say, what concerns you the most about your skin? If I could be your fairy godmother and change any one thing, what would it be? Because I want to know how they see themselves, right? And I get a deer in the headlights look a lot because most people have never really thought about it that way. That's my point. We haven't thought about what are we doing, why do we need it, and what. So the biggest thing is people just know they want to look better, but they don't know what to ask. That's it right there. That's why I wanted to do these live streams so I could connect with people and provide information and hope.
Well, I know that I've been using your products for a long time, and but there's a lot of people that haven't. What I know your number one thing is cleansing. Can you
Oh,
talk a little bit about your cleansing process
yes.
and why
Cleansing,
it's, yeah,
yes.
go.
Cleansing and detoxification is the single most important step in any corrective skin program for aging or problem skin, period. Because we have been conditioned and trained by the beauty industry to go straight to corrective serums, creams, injections, and treatments. And I have seen women drop $300 on a cream and spend $6.99 on a QVC, not QVC, a CVS, um, whatever, to clean their face because they've not been educated on why that's so important. Cleansing is huge. The ingredients, the steps, and matching it to skin condition. I swear to you guys, Martha, I wish we had that picture of that one person with one cleansing treatment. Everybody went, "What? This is crazy." But we tend to think about because we have been conditioned on how to think that we just go there, cleansing whatever. We use a bar of soap and then we go to the expensive things. Guess what? If you do a 180 on that form of thinking and you look at my double cleanse system, and I've got to say, you can double cleanse with anything. You can double cleanse with Ivory soap, but that just means you cleanse twice. It means we created a double cleanse system in Sunshine Botanicals that delivers a visible, dramatic change after one single use. And what that does, because of the way it's used, applied, and the ingredients in it, it helps the skin to start to literally breathe again. It minimizes redness and it restores a plump almost right away. So I get real preachy about cleansing because I see people spending a crazy amount of money on corrective products and they never look different, right? They just don't. So if you start, now again, going back to those four pillars, cleansing and detoxification, hydration, repair, and protection, right? That's the concept. So if you pick up something in Sephora, see if it fits into one of those categories. And you want to create a routine that you can live with morning and evening for life. You don't, it doesn't have to be complicated and it doesn't have to be crazy pricey, but it has to be right for your skin. So cleansing is a big deal.
So there was a question online that says, what is the difference between your vitamin C plus and the biopeptide brightening serum?
Very good question. Biopeptide brightening serum is a very intensive concentrate of it's strong. First of all, it's strong. It has niacinamide, it has L-ascorbic acid, and it is a wonderful pigment lightener. It is not for sensitive skins and it's got a little bit of kick to it. It works great if you wear sunblock with it every day. What is the biggest difference? The biggest difference is the composition. Vitamin C plus, I'm sorry, the other formula, the vitamin C plus, is ascorbic acid polypeptide, whereas biopeptide brightening serum is 20% L-ascorbic acid. So it's stronger. Now, is it better because it's stronger? Absolutely not. I'm sorry, let me try to stay on task. Biopeptide brightening serum firms and tightens. It also has peptides in it. So think of it as it's kind of an ultimate anti-aging, pigment lightening, tightening serum if your skin can handle it. Please listen up, guys. For those of you that know about niacin, you may already understand this. If you don't, niacinamide is wonderful to reduce inflammation and it's great to lighten pigment. However, if you put it on the skin topically, sometimes, and with some skins, you will light up like a Christmas tree. It's a niacin flush topically. Niacin is great for the circulation. Some people take niacin, as part of a heart and circulatory thing. When it's used topically, you may just be bright pink and feel very warm for a few minutes. Okay, now, is that bad? No, not at all. It's going to subside in about 10 or 15 minutes, and boy, will your skin look great. Okay, it's not going to hurt you, but if you don't know what it is, you're going to think it's an allergic reaction. So if you have a thicker, tougher, sun-damaged skin, biopeptide brightening serum is wonderful. Okay, now, what if you have more sensitive skin, or you may have compromised skin, or the other formula, the vitamin C plus, has a different composition. It's milky. It's not quite a serum. It's almost like a fluid moisturizer. And a lot of the younger people, I say younger, under 35 maybe, would love that product both as a vitamin C product and a moisturizer all in one fell swoop. Ascorbic acid polypeptide is a different form of vitamin C that's not as sharp. So it's not going to have the bite. So if you tend to be sensitive or have rosacea or have compromised skin, but you still need the antioxidant benefits of vitamin C, that one is great. Now, could you layer them? Yeah, you sure could. Because why? Not we, because it also is in a base of some very, very effective antioxidants. So you could do the biopeptide brightening serum Leave it, put your moisturizer on, sunblock, call it a day. Or you could go, this one has another form of vitamin C, but it also has all my antioxidants and it has some hydration properties. And I don't want anything heavy and thick. So this might be a lightweight moisturizer. Do you see what I'm saying? So they could be layered or used completely separately. So if you tend to be more sensitive, vitamin C plus is um, great for that. If your skin is stronger, thicker, tougher, real sun damaged, biopeptide is great.
Awesome. All right. I don't have any more questions in the chat, and we're into an hour now, so I think we can just go ahead and share your
What have we got, Martha?
your
What
special.
happened? You did so. Oh, guys, wait, look what Martha did.
Okay. So we have a special tonight. So and it's good till Friday. So with any $50 purchase, you get 15% off your order. Plus, you want to use the coupon code LIVE15. You'll also receive a free full-size Total Eclipse BB cream, which is a $57 value. And if you're not familiar with our BB
It's
cream,
free.
it's three, yeah, it is free. It's a 3-in-1. And so it is a sunblock, it is a moisturizer, and it has a little bit of a tint to it. So it's great for a very soft foundation. And then also if you're located in the Atlanta area, or if you're traveling to Atlanta and you'd like to experience a treatment with Emily Fritchey, the Skin Whisperer, you will also get 15% off your skincare service and also receive the BB cream. So we know that your time is important and we appreciate you. And we will be doing more of these. And we just want to say thank you for coming in and stopping by. And if you have any skincare concerns that you would like to have answers to, please chat with us online at sunshinebotanicals.com. And we'll put that link in the Facebook chat as well. So that if you have any questions, feel free. And I know that there is a link to Emily's clinic. I also put links to our YouTube and the book and other things that were mentioned, and also the double cleanse picture that Emily mentioned during the
Oh, that's
presentation.
crazy. One treatment. When she posts that, you're going to think it's hooey. It's not. It's one treatment on a really damaged skin with my double cleanse system, and look what happened.
Yeah, so you'll see the pictures is the beginning video, and she actually demonstrates the double cleanse on someone else. But that picture is there, so it was the only thing that I could grab really quickly to be able to show them that transformation. So thank you for coming, and have a great evening.
We need your feedback. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want. We love you. Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you, Martha.
Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye now.